Assalamu alaikum class. Come to page number 54, unit 5, daffodils. Class, I have already told you about figures of speech and we have already discussed in the poem, and I gave you the notes as well. But here in your book there are some definition related to figure of speech, so that will be more clear to you. Let's read it out. First of all, simile. A simile is a figure of speech in which like or as is used to make a comparison between two ideas and that are basically dissimilar. Dissimilar, they are not related to each other. They are totally different with each other, but they are being used or they are being compared with each other. Okay class, for example, her eyes twinkled like stars. So class, her eyes cannot shine like stars, it can't be possible. Okay, but here due to the sparkle of her eyes, they have used the word twinkle like stars. So like here is used as a simile. She was as busy as a bee. So as busy as a bee is simile here, because whenever we compare anything with adding like or as, so it will be simile. Next figure of speech is metaphor. Metaphor, if we write a comparison between two things and omit the word like, delete the word like ya as, then we are using a metaphor. Then we will say that it's a metaphor. And you can say that when we directly make anything or compare anything with others, so it will be a metaphor. For example, he proved a lion in the fight. Like they are using or they are making a lion a person, making person a lion. So here they have directly said that he is a lion. Okay, he proved a lion. So that is why it is metaphor. Another one is, example is, his heart is red rose. So his heart is very soft, so that is why he is saying that his heart is red rose. Okay, next is personification. Personification, it is a figurative language technique where an object or idea is given human characteristics or qualities. Okay, like object or any idea is given an human ability, human characteristics or human quality. For example, the candle flame danced in the dark. Candle flame cannot dance. It moves here and there, but you can't say that the candle flame is dancing. Dancing is the ability of human being. So the candle flame danced in the dark is the example of personification. The other one is the sunflowers nodded in the wind. Nodded, shaking their head. Sunflowers cannot shake their head, they move their head due to wind. So here the poet has given the ability of human being. Human quality is given to sunflowers. So class, do you understand what are these figure of speech? The next figure of speech is imagery. Imagery, by name you can say images, picture, visual image. Imagery is the construction of details used to create mental images in the mind of the reader. Okay, mental images in the mind of the reader through the visual sense as well as the senses of touch, smell, taste and sound. Okay, these are all called imageries, like touch, visual, smell, taste and sound. Here examples of imagery. Number one example is visual. Visual, huge trees in the thick and dark forest. Class, visual image like anything which you can visualize, which comes in your mind. Like if I say home, then you will visualize any kind of a home, like your home or any other home. Like if I say plant, then you will visualize a plant. If I say forest, then you will visualize a forest. Flower, then flower. Okay, so these are all visual images which you can visualize. And the other one is auditory. Auditory, the listening quality, like rustling of leaves. So you will visualize the audio sound of leaves, rustling of leaves, or whispering of wind. Okay. Then smell, scent of apples, any smell, scent of biryani. I am saying just like an example, just for joke. Okay, so smell of anything can come in your mind. Then taste, sweet and juicy oranges. Then sweet and juicy oranges taste will come in your tongue. Okay. Then touch, rugged and rough path, like soft velvet. Okay, these are all the images of touch. Okay class, so you must have noticed that there are so many visual images in your poem Daffodils. Like daffodils are the flowers. I show you the image of the daffodils so you can visualize them. Okay, then valleys, hills, mountains. Okay, cloud, then dancing daffodils, waves, couch. Okay, and there are so many things, so many visual images which I maybe forget at that time, but you will find it out. Okay, and that will be your, and I'll give you that assignment as well. Okay, now come to exercise A. In daffodils, similes are used in stanza 1 and 2. Can you tell what two things are compared in each of these stanzas? Okay class, stanza number 1 and 2, there are some similes. Like in first line, simile is used, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Okay, so another one, I think another simile, continuous as the stars. Yes, continuous as the stars, another simile is used in the poem in the second stanza. So two similes were used in first stanza and second stanza, and this is your, and this one is your assignment. And where is my pen? I don't know where is the pen. Here is the pen. Okay class, this is your assignment A. This one is the assignment number 1. Okay, again you can say that in second term you can say assignment number 1. You will do assignment number 1, and this one will be that you have to write the similes from stanza number 1 and 2. Okay, and I have already described these similes in my explanation in my YouTube channel. Okay, you can check from there as well if you don't understand this. Okay, next is pick out one example of personification from the poem. Personification, this is another class, this is also called assignment number 1. Yani in assignment number 1 you have to do A and B. Okay, A plus B is in assignment number 1. And what about the assignment number 2? Assignment number 2 is the words meaning which I have already given you. Okay, words meanings will be in assignment number 2. Okay class. Sorry, assignment number 2 words meaning, assignment number 1 A and B exercises. Okay, now come to, okay, let me finish this and make another video.